Well, hello, family. This is me, Mary C, coming to you yet again with another video. And this time around, I'm going to try to be very quick with this video. It will not be a long one at all. And I am just going to talk to you about what's going on so far. We are at January 5th of 2022, 5 days into this, I'm going to say, this new year, because it really isn't the beginning of the year. According to the Hebrew calendar, January really isn't it, but because the world recognizes it as the beginning of a new year, that's why I am referring to it as such. So, if we go by those standards, 5 days into the new year, and look at what is going on in the world. We have extreme weather happenings going on all over the world. Extreme. And they are everything is going to plan. It really is. You know that we're in the end days. And one of the things or signs that we are to look at is the weather. So just look around at the extreme weather conditions that we are experiencing. So I'm going to list off just a few of them. And I'm going to start out with the extreme weather tornadoes that we had that have been happening around the world. And what the experts are saying is that these tornadoes are happening and they're really out of season. So it's something that they're considering as unusual. We just had the deadly one here in the United States just recently. Okay. Then we have what they're calling the Doomsday Florida-sized glacier that is melting and raising alarms. I don't know if you've heard about that, but they're predicting that it will break or crack within the next 5 years. And if that happens, the water levels will rise up to 20 inches. It doesn't sound like much, but according to what they're saying, Florida will be underwater. And that is according to the science guy, Bill Nye. So that's something else that is in the news. Colorado wildfire. Now, the cause of that fire is questionable. You know, they're pointing at a group right now that I believe is called 12 Tribes. I don't know a whole lot about them, so I don't run. They're labeled in the news as a cult, but I don't know a whole lot about them, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. But that is how they're labeled from the news report. They believe that some really strange things, like, for example, they believe that slavery was a benefit to the black people. So, I mean, there you have it. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So, like I said, the Colorado wildfire, they don't know really what the cause of it was, but we do know that extreme winds together with the fire caused, it just wreaked havoc in that area, you know. So that was another instance where the weather did get involved. I don't know what the original cause of it was, but the weather, the high winds, didn't help matters much. So then we have the crazy snowstorms in Japan. And then California was covered with a record snowfall. And they were calling that the snow from hell. And in Australia, they had snowstorm and hailstorms in Australia just recently. This is all within the 1st of January up until now. And then, oh boy, the Virginia driver stranded on that highway for 15 plus hours, trapped, paralyzed in that storm. So I'm going to move from that to, we've had flooding and heavy rains in Uruguay, in Mexico, in Indonesia, to the point where the streets were like rivers. So there is a lot that is going on. We've had deadly 6.2 magnitude earthquake in Taiwan. And then there's at least 246 deaths that were classified as winter storm related in the United States and Texas. So this is just a few of the things that have happened so far. And we're only at January 5th. So when I said beforehand that, these devastations were going to hit and we're going to get more, we are going to get more. So along with that, we have a new strain. I don't know if you've heard about it. I'm not going to say the name. It does start with an F. So there is, I don't even know if I should call it a new strain. It's a combination of two that we are somewhat familiar with. Look it up. It starts with an F, and the last part of it is like the beer. Oh no. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that one there. So anyhow, we have that to look forward to as well. And so I want to say on that note a few things. One is take your vitamins. Vitamin D, vitamin C, take your vitamins. If you haven't done it, start taking them. Look into natural ways that you can pump up your immune system. Drink your teas, your green teas, your I can't even think of the word for it, but drink your teas. Look it up. All natural. You can do all of this in the natural sense of things. So, and go to Grandma's channel. She is asking people to put home remedies in one of her videos, and she has a video that's out there, and it's talking about home remedies. So look up Grandma. Go to her channel. And if you know of some home remedies that will help the family, she's part of the family also, go over and add it in the comment section of her video. But that is one thing I want to talk about. And the other thing I want to talk about is preventing frostbite, preventing other issues that could come as a result of what happened with the folks in Virginia that were stranded on the highway. If you are in an area where things may get a little difficult as far as like the weather, you're in the cold area, make sure that you keep and I know I've said this before, but make sure that you keep your gas tank. Never let it go beyond half full. Never let it go beyond half full. Keep your gas tank full. Okay, family, keep your gas tank full. In your car, make sure that you have a bag in your car. Make sure that inside that bag you have some snack items, things that you can eat in case you are stranded in your car. And make sure you have water for whoever's going to be in the car with you. Put some water in the bag or put it to the side in the car. So make sure that you have food. Make sure that you have water, a flashlight. Make sure that you have a blanket or two. The emergency one is fine because it reflects your heat, but you also probably want to have a thicker blanket in there as well. A few blankets won't hurt. It's up to you how many you want to put in there, but a few blankets will not hurt. In your bag, you should also have extra socks. You should have extra sweatshirt, hats, gloves. Never allow yourself to be stranded where you don't have resources that you can use to keep yourself warm, safe, and so that you can survive. So I'm sure I'm missing something. Those what do you call them? Warm hands. I've shown them to you in one of the other videos, and I got them at the dollar store. So if you can find some of those hot hand packets, you get them and you shake them. I don't know how all of them work, but the ones that I've found, you shake them. So if you can find some of those, put those in the bag as well. Anything that you can use that will help you to survive, that will help keep you safe, warm, and help you and your family to survive. Again, I'm probably missing things because I want to try to keep this short. So family, you all know what to do. Get in the comment section and add to what I have said. Help your family out. We are in this together. We are in this together. I would like to think that some of those folks that were in Virginia, maybe some of them are our family members, and I would like to think that when they got stranded, they were prepared. They had bags in their cars. They had blankets, they had hats, they had gloves, they had extra socks, you name it, and they were ready. So, we will be ready. Make sure you have those items in your car. And one other thing that I want to say, I don't know that this would have helped them in this situation, but I'm going to add it anyways because it's me. Make sure that you have 1 to 2 to 5. However many you have. Make sure you have some extra Bibles in your vehicles. Travel with them because you never know when you may need one. Travel with extra Bibles because pretty soon we're going to get to the point, and the scripture tells us so, that there will be a famine, and it's not a food famine or a hunger famine. It will be a hunger or famine for the word, which tells me that somewhere along the way we're going to lose the ability to carry the Bibles with us. Some legal action may occur where we will not be able to carry our Bibles with us. We may not be able to pass them around from family members or friends. So it will come to a point where there will be a famine of the word. So while we can, carry the Bible, put it in your car, travel with it. Anyhow, I just wanted to talk about the different weather catastrophes and the extreme weather conditions that we're dealing with so far in 2022. What's next? Read Psalm 91. Read Psalm 91. That's your homework. So, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know that the Father loves you even more. So, shalom, family. Until next time.